Hey Seahawks fans, picture this. The roar of Lumen Field shaking the foundations as we gear up for a massive Week 13 showdown against those Minnesota Vikings. We're sitting pretty at 8-3, charging toward the playoffs, and the energy in Seattle is electric. But hold on, there's some unexpected buzz coming straight from the other sideline that's got everyone talking. It's the kind of praise that lights a fire under our squad, reminding us just how tough it's gonna be for any team stepping into our house. The stakes are high, the atmosphere's intense, and this game's got all the makings of a classic. You won't believe the shoutout that's boosting our offense right now. Stay tuned, because this is Seahawks Nation at its finest. Alright Seahawks faithful, let's dive right into this. Our quarterback Sam Darnold, the guy who jumped ship from Minnesota last year, is absolutely lighting it up in his first season under center for us here in Seattle. And get this, none other than Justin Jefferson, his former teammate and one of the league's elite wideouts, is singing his praises loud and clear. Jefferson straight up said Darnold is definitely balling as he runs our offense, and he warned that it'll be tough to win at Lumen Field come Sunday. That's right, folks. The Vikings star is giving us an unexpected boost right before this pivotal matchup. Jefferson knows Darnold better than most after they clicked so well in Minnesota last season. Before Darnold hit free agency and signed with us, they were making magic happen. Now, as the Vikings limp in at 4-7, Jefferson's not shy about acknowledging what's brewing in the Pacific Northwest. On November 26, when reporters asked about Darnold's 2025 campaign, Jefferson lit up. He's definitely balling. He even shouted out how our number one receiver, that's Jackson Smith-Njigba, leading the NFL in receiving yards, is feasting at the top of the league. And despite a couple of bumpy games, like that 4-interception fiasco against the Rams, Jefferson's keeping it real. Darnold's leading his team to victories. Look at the numbers, Seahawks fans, they don't lie. Through 11 games, Darnold's thrown for 2,785 yards, 19 touchdowns, just 10 picks, and a sparkling 106.2 passer rating. He's top 10 in passing yards, TDs, and QBR, propelling us to that 8-3 start. And JSN. The guy's a beast, 80 catches, 1,313 yards, and 7 scores, pacing the entire league in receiving. It's no wonder Jefferson's impressed. He's circling back to the challenge of our place, calling Lumen Field a beast of an environment where we've got to lock in on offense, defense, and special teams if the Vikings want any shot at a road upset. This praise from Jefferson, it's like gold for our squad. It validates the bold move to hand the reins to Darnold in 2025. Head coach Mike Macdonald's been all over this in-house, breaking down the film with that keen eye of his. After one of our recent wins, he raved about how Darnold's working through his progressions like a pro, getting to the third option, including our backs, to keep drives alive. There were several situations where he was working through his progressions and getting to number 3, including the backs, to keep the ball moving forward, Mike said. And that deep shot to JSN in man coverage, it sparked the whole day. Great decisions in the red zone too, no forcing it into traffic, just smart, explosive plays. Mike's not stopping there. He highlighted how Darnold's connecting late in downs with our runners, Ken Walker III and Zach Charbonnet, to create those game-changing explosives. In the past game, when Sam got to the later parts of his progressions and found Ken late in the down, it created a couple explosives for us, and Zach for that matter, he noted. We've got to keep doing that. It's all lining up with what Jefferson sees from afar, a QB who's not just padding stats but operating our offense at an elite level, leaning hard into his weapons, especially our stud JSN, who's become that true number 1 outside threat in his 3rd year. Macdonald gave a big nod to JSN's role. He's playing a really integral part of what we're doing right now offensively and as a team. That's the emergence we've been waiting for, folks. And around Darnold, the offense is firing on all cylinders. Mike praised the right side of our O-line and center Olu Oluwadimi for those unsung blocks that keep the run game humming with targets spot on. The backs. Everybody's really improved, including the running backs, as Kenneth Walker III and Zach Charbonnet deliver efficient yards after contact. It's a total team effort rounding into form. Now, context for this clash. We're hosting the 4-7 Vikings at Lumen Field on Sunday, November 30, 2025 at 4:05 p.m. ET. Rocking those throwback uniforms, no less, talk about swagger. Playoff positioning's on the line for us in the NFC picture while Minnesota's fighting to stay relevant. Darnold's breakout isn't just a Seattle story anymore. Even a superstar like Jefferson can see it, and it amps up this high-profile reunion in one of the loudest houses in football. As a die-hard Seahawks fan with this channel, I gotta say, this feels like destiny. We've got the momentum, the stats, the scheme, everything clicking. Jefferson's words, they're a fuel. Imagine Darnold slinging it to JSN with the 12th man deafening the visitors. What a time to be us. But let's not get complacent. We've got to bring the heat on defense too, especially against Jefferson himself. Lock him down and this win's in the bag. Diving deeper into the impact, Darnold's passer rating of 106.2 puts him right in the conversation with the league's best. Remember, he came to us after bouncing around Jets, Panthers, 49ers, Vikings, and now. He's thriving in Mike Macdonald's system, which emphasizes quick decisions and downfield shots. That 4-INT game against the Rams was a blip. Overall, he's protecting the ball better than ever with only 10 picks in 11 starts. Critics might nitpick, but Jefferson's big picture take is spot on. Wins matter and we're stacking them. JSN's league-leading yards, that's no fluke. At 1,313 through 11 games, he's averaging over 119 per game, insane for a third-year guy who was more of a slot wizard early on. Darnold's trust in him has unlocked that outside alpha potential. Add in Walker's burst, over 700 rushing yards already, and Charbonnet's reliability, and our backfield's a nightmare for defenses. The O-line's improvements. Oluwatomi's anchoring the middle like a vet, and those right-side blocks are opening lanes we haven't seen since the Legion of Boom days. What does this mean for the playoffs? At 8-3, we're in prime position for a home wild card or even pushing for the division if the Rams stumble. This Vikings game is a trap, sure, their record's bad, but Jefferson and that defense can bite. We've got to execute like we have all season. Methodical drives, big plays when needed, and turnovers on D-Mike's scheme has our secondary clicking. Shout out to the corners blanketing receivers, and the pass rush is wearing teams down. Historically, Lumen Field's been a fortress. Win percentage there is elite, especially in primetime or late afternoons like this. The 12th man's gonna be at full volume, and with throwbacks on, it's party time. Jefferson's warning. It's music to our ears, means even he knows we're the real deal. This reunion adds spice. Darnold versus his old crew, proving he made the right move. Folks, as we wrap this up, Sam Darnold's balling for the Seahawks, validated by Justin Jefferson himself, and it's setting us up for a statement win. The impact, confidence boost, offense humming, playoffs in sight. But here's the question for you, 12th man. Can Darnold keep torching secondaries like this, or will the Vikings find a way to rattle him in his old backyard? Drop your predictions in the comments. I want to hear if you're calling a blowout or a nail-biter. If you're hyped for more Seahawks breakdowns, rapid updates, and that insider flair, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell, and join the nation. We've got analysis coming your way that'll keep you locked in all season. Go Hawks! Let's make Week 13 unforgettable.